Dire team ban.
Series, it's Paradise versus NASolo number 13. First game of the series went to Paradise. As always, I am your caster, Moxie. I am also streaming this over on my Twitch page, which is twitch.tv/LittleMissMoxie. So if you'd like to go join the Twitch chat while we're live, you can definitely head on over there. Otherwise, let's get right into the draft here. We're going to see Paradise immediately banning out Omni Knight once again. They really hate dealing with Omni Knight. And NASolo is going to go ahead ban the OD. OD, of course, being very, very strong this meta, as commonly the first ban almost every game, followed usually by a Death Prophet or an Invoker.
10 seconds.
I think it's kind of funny that they banned that Omni Knight out right away.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
They're also going to ban out the Enchantress here. I'm guessing that Paradise have certain heroes that they just really hate to deal with. Gonna see NASolo 13 is going to ban out that Razor. Looks like that's a respect ban. They don't want Titan X getting that again and totally dominating the game like they did earlier. So, understandable on that. It's interesting that Paradise, again, banning out the Omni Knight, banning out the Enchantress when there are so many good counters to them, especially like the Enchantress is very susceptible to like heavy nukes. You know, that Untouchable makes her very hard to click down early game, but as long as you have someone who can nuke her down, it's not usually an issue. And the Omni Knight too, you know, he's got that Guardian Angel, again, making team impervious to any sort of like physical damage, but you just pick up like some casters and it's no problem, or like an AA or a Zeus or something. Dazzle's gonna get picked up here. I love Dazzle. I think he's great support. I use him actually fairly commonly. I think he's great, especially with like a Spectre, someone who needs a little help sustaining in lane just because their laning phase isn't that strong and they tend to be on the squishier side. Of course, has that great ultimate with the weave, being able to put down extra armor or de-armor the other team. The Shallow Grave for those, you know, clutch saves. Orgasm. And of course the Poison Touch. I'm a very aggressive Dazzle. I like to put a lot of points of that early and just push people out of my lane. That is not recommended though, usually. I am just a weird Dazzle player. I'm very aggressive when I play. Tusk picked up over on NASolo 13. Tusk used to be pretty strong in one of the former patches. Not quite as strong anymore, although you could still use him in terms of using that snowball, trying to save, reset a fight sort of thing. Pretty good roaming. Again, one of those heroes though, I'm a little nervous because NASolo likes to run at least one of their supports as a roaming, and if they don't get kills in lane, they tend to lag behind and have a difficult time. Last game, you know, we saw Quasimodo using that Lion, trying to go and get some pickoffs with his team, trying to do some ganks early, and it didn't pan out for him. He ended up being under-leveled, and that was very problematic because he just couldn't stand toe-to-toe to anyone else over on the other team. Vengeful Spirit pick up over on NASolo 2, very strong support. We mentioned in the other game, strong stun, really great swap in order to punish any sort of bad placement. Wave of Terror, of course, excellent for the negative armor, and the Vengeance Aura, great for pushing, giving you just a little extra damage. Crystal Maiden! Oh, I love this team! I'm a huge fan of Crystal Maiden. I am Crystal Moxie. I play her a lot. I play her in ways that you definitely should not be playing her, like picking up a Radiance and Scotty and Jeevas. But she's a fantastic support. I haven't seen a lot of her in the meta currently. Not really that strong, but in the right hands can be very, very good. You've got her slow, you've got a, not really a stun, I guess it's more of a root in terms of the Frostbite. That Arcane Aura, gonna make sure that her team has a lot of mana whenever they need to use it. And of course her ultimate is a huge AoE nuke that's channeled. I love Crystal Maiden. Like Crystal Maiden, Io, and Enchantress are probably my top favorite heroes to play. Io especially. Also, what's nice about the Crystal Maiden is she can go off into the jungle and make sure that she's getting farmed the entire time, which makes it probably we're going to see the Dazzle as a position 5, whereas the Crystal Maiden will be a position 4. We've banned out the Anti-Mage over on the side of Paradise. We've also banned out the Tide Hunter on NASolo. Interesting choices here for bans. Tide Hunter, of course, being a really great team fight hero. Being able to blink in and ravage and set up for everything else that's needed if they're looking to go for AoE damage over on Paradise. Paradise. Sorry, not of. There's no F. Gonna see the Invoker ban out too. It's cracking me up to see that the Invoker is not being banned out right away. Again, though, I'm guessing that they don't have any players that play Invoker. That might be something that teams will want to add onto their list later on if it's making it that far into the banning stage here. Just gotta learn Quaswex, guys. Super easy. Just need to know 2 spells, maybe 3 if you really want to get fancy.
Radiant team pick.
Phantom Lancer getting banned out here. Respect ban coming out on Paradise. They were not happy with that Phantom Lancer last game. They were pretty much deathball pushing the entire time. Definitely understand why they would not want to see that hero again. They might be going for something like classic Juggernaut or Sven with the Crystal Maiden. That's a very popular laning combination and it secures a lot of kills early. Nothing like snowballing your carry, right?
Dire team pick.
Whoa! Medusa pick. Holy smokes, that came out of nowhere. I don't even know what to say about this, to be quite honest. It's a very early pickup without any sort of like explanation to why they opted to go for the Medusa. They don't have anything really to protect her either.
10 seconds remaining.
I'm a little bamboozled by this. Although a Medusa in the game, maybe we'll see a Rapier. Rapier gaming is always very, very exciting. I don't know if they're going to go with something that's going to synergize with her ultimate. Oh, Crystal Maiden Bristleback is so good. Bristleback, one of those heroes that's able to spam his quills and snot pretty much, but if you give him a little extra mana regen, like with Crystal Maiden, he's going to be able to be a big problem. Although the Medusa, fairly tanky, should be able to hold her own in lane if they decide to lane her in the safe lane. If they put her in the mid, different story. I don't know what the mid matchup will be, but that's going to be a Witch Doctor pickup on top of that. Does make sense when you consider the fact that when Medusa uses her Stone Gaze ultimate, it allows anyone that, or rather not allows, but it takes any of the heroes that are still facing her, they get turned into stone so they're not able to move and they're impervious to magical damage. However, Witch Doctor's ultimate is actually physical damage, which is a little bit odd, but oh, they're gonna let the Slark through. Ooh, this is a scary team coming out of Paradise. But I'm guessing what they're gonna try to do with the Medusa is have her Stone Gaze, have the Witch Doctor get his ultimate off, and it's gonna be fairly important that the Witch Doctor probably picks up an Ags as well, so that way the Death Ward can bounce to multiple targets.
10 seconds remaining.
The Slark pickup is going to be such a headache for the Vengeful Spirit and the Witch Doctor if he gets going. And Death Prophet ban. They're still looking for a mid over on the side of Paradise. Right now, this team for Paradise is gross. And I mean gross in a way that they're really, really strong. You've got a Bristleback who's going to have a ton of mana. He's going to have a Dazzle to Shallow Grave him when he runs in with his face. You've got a Slark who is pretty much really impossible to kill anyways. They don't have enough lockdown for the Slark either. You've got, Vengeful Spirit stunned, but he can Dark Pact that off. There's Donker coming out from Witch Doctor. Rather, Paralyzing Cask, I call it Donker, I'm sorry. But that's a mini stun? I'm not feeling great about NASolo's team here. I understand what they're trying to do, but it's going to be way more difficult to pull off than Paradise. The only other thing you can say is that Paradise doesn't have really great pushing potential for towers.
Dire team pick.
I'm gonna go with the Wraith King. Wow, what a team. It's a greedy team. Over in NASolo 13. So I'm guessing it's gonna be a safe lane Wraith King with either a Vengeful Spirit Witch Doctor tri-lane, or they might send 2-1-2, send the Tusk and one of the supports out. I'm guessing probably you want to put the Tusk and the Vengeful Spirit in the same lane because Witch Doctor and Tusk together, because the Vengeful Spirit will be able to have a double stun with the Wraith King, and that should be able to secure kills with the Medusa mid. Dragon Knight Mig. Alright, there you go. There's a tower pushing. I'm loving this draft over on Paradise. And NASolo is interesting. I like what they're trying to do. I'm just not sure they're going to be able to pull it off. So for those of you just joining us, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the Learn Dota 2 Spring League? Yes, sorry. Learn Dota 2 Spring League. Sorry, it's very late where I am. My brain's starting to die out on me. I need some caffeine. This is a best of 2 series. This is NA13 versus Paradise, and first game of this tournament went to Paradise and a bit of a stomp. And yeah, I'm your caster Moxie. I am casting this here in game, obviously, and also streaming this over on my Twitch, which is twitch.tv/Little Miss Moxie. So if you want to join in the Twitch chat while we're doing this in real time, definitely feel free to head over there. I'm going to introduce teams over on Paradise. We've got Wazzy, who's going to be playing our Dazzle. We've got Sinful Spartan, who will be playing our Bristleback. Titan X will be playing our Mid-Dragon. Night Monkey will be playing our Crystal Maiden, and Pope John Ball will be playing our Slark. Over on the Radiant side, we've got Quasi Merita, who's going to be playing our Vengeful Spirit. Cygnus A will be playing our Medusa. Axolotl will be playing our Tusk. 5Kong will be playing our Wraith King, and 416 is going to be playing our Witch Doctor. Going to see everyone kind of heading to bottom over on the Radiant. They're looking for this rune here. Top rune will be able to go to Slark fairly quickly, or easily rather. And a Dragon Knight just going right for it. No Fear is backed up with quite a scary group of people, but they're just going to concede it. They know that Slark's going to be able to get the top rune. So Wraith King gonna get the bottom and Slark's gonna get the top. There's a lot of kill potential down here over on the side of the Radiant. With the Wraith King, Witch Doctor, and Venge, they've got 3 stuns. They do have a Bristleback though. Has opted to get Quills first though, so they might be able to First Blood down here. Medusa's going to be mid against the Dragon Knight. That's going to be a little rough for Dragon Knight just because she is ranged. Mystic Snake does a ton of damage, but Dragon Knight just has a ton of starting armor and pretty good regen, so he should be fine. Basically, do you want to get a mid that's probably not going to die? You're going to pick a Dragon Knight. And Medusa already running really low on mana. Not too much that Axolotl will be able to do against the Slark, considering the support that he has in lane, although the supports are not really forward in lane, so, you know, whatevs. And Medusa just hitting her level 2 now. Dragon Knight just a little bit ahead here, not by much. Bottom here, seeing that the Bristleback throwing out a ton of quills. I'm surprised that no one's picked up a magic stick down in this lane. When Bristleback is spamming his quills, it actually gives the magic stick charges, which will allow you to get... That's a little forward here on Witch Doctor. He's a sassy Witch Doctor. He's ready to go. He's ready to kill. Loves that murdering. But like I said, the stick allows the user, once it's gotten enough charges on it, gives out a ton of... Oh, it's going forward onto Axolotl. He's got... Because it's going to be able to put himself into the snowball. Gonna come forward here, and they have Crystal Man gonna be able to get First Blood. I'm going to Wazzy. I say something about Magic Stick. That Magic Stick has the chance to give you charges of health and mana back. Sorry, got totally distracted by First Blood top. And we're gonna see that the Witch Doctor has gone ahead and he's rotated here. They're trying to go onto the Slark. I don't think this is a good call. Slark should be able to just get himself out of there. It's, yeah. Oh boy, and Witch Doctor taking a ton of damage from the creeps. Oh, he's almost dead. He's probably gonna have to solve up here. This is one of those lanes where I'm not 100% sure what the best choice here would be, because he rotated up another support here. He's making so much damage from these creeps. Oh, Witch Doctor, use your salve, man. Use your salve. Don't use the tangos. So we've got a pretty strong tri-lane up here. We've got, you know, the fact that Slark can go ahead, he can pounce and hold his target in place. You've got the Dazzler who's going to be able to do a healing nuke on top of that. Plus you've got the Crystal Maiden who's got that freeze, the Frostbite, who's going to root you in place. So I'm not sure if rotating another hero up here is the best call, considering that he's even squishier than this Tusk. I think it might be better to either have Tusk just play really, really far back, or perhaps even go get an Iron Talon and go jungle the camp over here. This Witch Doctor needs to leave. He is making me so anxious that they're just going to try to go on him, and Tusk should probably back off here too. Meanwhile, in mid, Dragon Knight actually getting the better CS currently, 15 and 4. On par with the Wraith King bottom. They've got the 2 stuns here. They know that he's out of mana. He has opted to take 2 points into his actual, like, Bristleback. That would have been a good opportunity for them to try to do a double stun. Top lane, Axolotl in a lot of trouble. Witch Doctor picking up that healing restoration, trying to keep him alive. He's actually body blocking him, and he's gonna fall.
Slark had his way with you.
Crystal Maiden opting to go Crystal Nova and Frostbite here. Personally, I prefer getting a point into the Arcane Aura, although she might... No, she didn't level up during that fight. And she's actually going to be picking up the wand here. Another thing too, personally, when I'm playing CM, I will pick up a stick. I'll very rarely actually upgrade it to a full wand unless there's something that's really spammable that's going on in my lane. Just because, you know, as a support, money is super important. You know, being able to have enough money to get wards or whatever you need. And she's picking up sentry wards. I'm not sure why she's got sentry wards at this point in time. Maybe she's planning on going to do some dewarding. Bottom lane, Bristleback still alive. Love to see them stun. And, okay, good. Five Kong has picked himself sick. I think that's a really good call when you're facing a Bristle here. And Dragon Knight hit his level 6 before the Medusa. Medusa's got her phase boots here. Mystic Snake doing a ton of damage. Oh, Witch Doctor, careful! Yeah, they're pinging out, like, get back. We don't want to deal with that. And looks like they've tried to go on the Bristleback bottom. Is gonna barely make it out though. And the salve is actually, yeah. I wasn't sure if Bench salved as well, but I don't think Bench had a salve. Crystal Maiden picking up some more wards here, so I guess Dazzle's gonna be the position 4. And Crystal Maiden's gonna be ward bitch.
Dire's bottom tower.
Pardon my French. Gonna try to go ahead and stack this. I think she's just a little too late. Nope, still gonna be able to stack. And Slark up here, you know, getting okay farm. Definitely not doing as well as this Wraith King on bottom. King sitting at 30 and 3 rather, and Slark sitting at about 20.
Oh, look at it go!
Witch Doctor throwing out the cask, just putting a little harass out. Oh, that's not good. Is gonna get pounced by the Slark. Slark's gonna be able to clean him up. That nuke coming out too. He does have a 6. He's got Shadow Dance. He should be able to get out here. It's gonna get saved up by this Dazzle with the Shallow Grave. That's not really necessary. Witch Doctor actually making it out. I was really surprised. How did he make it out? I guess Slark backed off. Oh, it's level 1 pounce. Meanwhile, in mid, Dragon Knight's got 2 charges left on his bottle, running a little low on mana. Medusa is hit level 7, has hit rather. I would like to see this Witch Doctor come back bottom and just start making problems. Oh, and he's pounced again. Gonna get saved up by the Tusk though. Nice snowball. That must have been what happened first time. Very nice save coming out from Axolotl. So he's gonna pick himself up a bottle as well. I think his Vampire Core is toggable now, right? I'm surprised that he's keeping it on for the creeps because it's pushing. I would turn it off. Dragon Knight has a regen rune. He does have dragon form. But he's really forward here. Again, she's pretty tanky though. It's gonna be difficult to take her down. Everyone's just kind of doing the farming game here.
New treasures.
I'm not sure what this Crystal Maiden... Oh, Crystal Maiden went and she was able to put down this really deep ward. I love putting this ward here. I am terrible at trying to place it unless I'm on the other side of the river, which usually results in my death if the tower's still standing, unfortunately. Or unless I'm smoked. And Dazzle actually picking up a smoke here. Does have a point in the poison touch. They've got slows coming from the Crystal Maiden and the Dazzle plus the roots, so they might be able to get a gank off. I'm not sure if they're going to try to go on Medusa though. I guess Dragon Knight's baiting, not popping that regen rune, making it look like he's getting really, really low. And they've got the smoke. Crystal Maiden is running away from the smoke though.
Dire's top
Ooh,
tower
going
is
top
under
here.
attack.
Tusk just barely able to get out. I'm confused. Dazzle's got a completed run of shadows now. Witch Doctor running really, really low on mana here. And they've got the smoke now. They're going to come wrap around here. Maybe trying to go on the Vengeful Spirit is sitting so low. She does not have a stun either. Wraith King, oh, she's going to be able to TP herself out though. Wraith King though, all alone. Does have Reincarnation up though. Not sure this is the right way to go. Crystal Man running forward. Bristleback is too far back though. Throwing the stuns. Gonna try to throw the slow out. Getting some chip damage down onto him. But again, he's got the Reincarnation. I don't think this is a good call. They're gonna back themselves out. Bristleback very low on mana. Does have himself that mango there. But we're gonna see the rotation come out from NASolo. And he is sitting at level 6 now. They put that deep ward here, trying to keep vision. They know that the Wraith King is backed off or is behind the tower at this point. And Dragon Knight gonna get himself a bounty rune. Well, right now, Dragon Knight currently in the lead of net worth. Gonna see the Dazzle coming around, trying to go into the Vengeful Spirit. This is not a good spot for Wazzy. Wazzy's gonna be able to throw a Shallow Grave out, try to do damage, able to take down the Tusk, and they're gonna be able to take down Quasi Marta too. That was, oh no! Dazzle, heal yourself! Heal myself! Okay. Whew. Some close calls coming out for Wazzy here. And Bristleback sitting at level 9 now. I was a little worried when he started to go after that Spirit, but it definitely worked out. Nice Shallow Grave coming out too. Meanwhile, in top lane, Slark sitting at level 8, he's got himself his treads, he's got the Aquila, turned on, so I'm thinking he's looking to push. Bristleback is going to be completing a mech now, sitting at 2-0. Bristleman getting really close to that level 6, sitting at level 5 currently at the moment. And Medusa taking a ton of damage. So turned off that Aquila. That's one of my huge pet peeves. That's why I keep not bothering, but keep mentioning that is if you are pushing a lane, make sure that you turn on your Aquila. Ring of Aquila gives you that armor. You get 1 extra last hit on the tower. However, if you are planning on... Oh, okay, Slark's going to have to go immediately into his ultimate. He's going to be able to regen pretty fast, and they might choose to reinitiate here, though, but it looks like it's just the Dazzle that's come top, so they're not going to worry about it. Meanwhile, Crystal Maiden hanging out in the Radiant Jungle. Going to go ahead, stack these camps. Guessing she's going to probably... Yep. Interesting that she put 3 points into Arcane Aura. I like to up the freeze just a little bit more. Oh, they're trying to go on the Bristleback here. There's going to be another stun. He's just so tanky, though. He's trying to get away here. Needs to turn his back, throwing out a lot of quills. Might be able to keep quilling. Doesn't have enough mana, though. He's going to back himself off and turn around. Ooh, Wraith King, though. Wraith King does have Reincarnation up. Trying to go after this Bristleback. Bristleback is sitting so low. And the Slark is down here now. They're looking to go on him. They've got the Dragon Knight down here, too. They've got the Death Lord, though, coming out. And Crystal Maiden's going to fall here. Doing a ton of damage. Look how tanky Dragon Knight is, though. Still coming forward, trying to take down this Witch Doctor. They know he's the source of the problem. Another stun's going to come out from the Wraith King. Hoping to get some crits here, but he's going to fall as well. And Pokemon Ball is on a killing spree. This little fishy is 3-0-2, and the Dragon Knight doing what he needs to do, being a big, strong Dragon Knight and taking all the punishment to the face.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
And Slark. Oh, no, it wasn't the Slark. It's actually the Dragon Knight is working on a...
Tower is under attack.
Oh, looks like you thought about going onto the bench. Gonna see them coming down here, though. So, Dragon Knight gonna back himself off, working on the Shadow Blade. Slark is... Look at this regen on this hero. I swear, I hate this hero. Ugh. I absolutely hate Slark. How difficult it is. Like, the fact that he can purge off an Abyssal Blade makes me so angry. And he's gonna find the Tusk out here. Tusk is gonna have to maybe throw himself into the snowball. He's coming forward. They're chasing after the Slark. Slark has Shadow Dance on. I think Bristleback should just probably back off here. Slark's gonna be able to get out no problem. Gonna just TP himself out. Snowball coming forward though. Gonna go ahead, try to destroy. Needs to run here. Got the mech coming out from the Bristleback, keeping his bro alive, and Vengeful Spirit coming around the corner here. What is happening? They're all like bunching up. Slark's in a lot of trouble. He's actually gonna fall. And Bristleback needs to turn his back here, throwing out a ton of quills. Got 4 stacks of quills over on here, and you're gonna see Dragonite coming back in here, trying to turn around. Oh, Bristleback though, he is gonna fall. Gonna see Dazzle. Dazzle with that double damage rune. Get the heck out of there, Dazzle. What are you guys, fans? Double damage rune does not mean that you're invincible. When I first started playing the game, I would get double damage runes on whatever support I was playing, usually Crystal Maiden, and I would announce to my team that I'd become a carry because I think like her base attack, like 56, I'm like, guys, I've got double damage. I'm doing over 100 damage with my right clicks, even though they're the slowest snowballs ever. Team was amused like the first time I said it, and then after that we're like, alright, that's enough, Crystal Maiden. Shadowblade is up and running now on our Dragonite, so that's going to be a great form of, Oh, because Wraith King actually opting to go for the Blade Mail here, and there's going to be the Donker coming out. Stonegate's coming out from the Medusa. They need to turn around. They're stunning up these guys so hard, though, and this looks not so great for Bristleback. Going to be able to go ahead and mech up, throwing out the Crystal Maiden ulti. He's going to make them go backwards here, trying to come forward, throwing out some more snot onto the Wraith King. He does not have the Reincarnate up. He does have the Blade Mail, though, and he's going to have to go ahead and pop that, but it's not going to be enough. They're going to be able to burst him down here. Here's the Donker. No, he's doing a ton of work. Look at that Snake coming out, doing so much damage, and the Snowball coming in now. Wazi's going to get thrown back, not going to be able to get the Shallow Grave off. There's going to be 2 heroes that fall. Bristleback hiding in the trees, needs to get out of there, cannot do it, does not have the TP or the mana currently, and meanwhile Crystal Maiden is running for her life. Spartan, I don't know if they see him. They're looking for him. He does not have enough though to TP out. We'll have that TP in about 11 seconds though.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, top lane, Slark got himself a Midas here. Gonna see someone TPing themselves in. He does have the Shadow Dance, and Bristleback gonna be able to get himself out here.
Dire's bottom
Meanwhile,
tower is
Witchstalker
under
completed his
attack.
urn. Gonna go ahead, TP top with the Wraith King. And they're telling Slark to move back here. I'm not a super fan of the Slark that goes Midas and kind of just farms lane. I like when Slark picks up an early Shadow Blade, and oh boy, they're gonna go forward here onto the Witch Doctor. They know that he's got that Shadow Blade now, and Wraith King running for his life. He does have the Resurrection back up though now, so I don't know why he's turning around though. I guess we're seeing the top TP up, Shadow coming up, that's a nice snowball coming forward, trying to get the stun up onto Dragonite, chasing around, trying to go on Slark. Slark's in a lot of trouble. He's going to be able to leap forward, and Dragonite going to be able to just get himself away. They do not have detection. I don't know why they're chasing. They don't have detection. Crystal Maiden getting something sent to her right now. Looks like she's going to be going for a Glimmer Cape. So now the supports. Oh, Vengeful Spirit's in a lot of trouble. He can easily dive this if he wants to. Gonna back off though. There's gonna be the stun coming forward, coming out from the Witch Doctor and the Venge. It's only gonna bounce once, so he should be fine. Although he's turning around, he's thinking about going back on them.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Thing with the Bristleback, man, is once he's about level 4, he can dive tower with boots to kill support. So they're going on to the Crystal Maiden top. There's going to be the Walrus Punch coming onto her, and they're trying to come forward. You're going to see the Shallow Grave onto her, turning around here, and trying to go over onto, though they're able to take down the Tusk. They're chasing after this Wraith King, and they're, just barely going to make that pounce. Doesn't quite connect. They're throwing the smoke down on top, but they really want this extra speed. He's giving them the chase of their life, and that's going to be that Wraith King. So it's a 5-man rotation top, though. Bottom tower has fallen. Vengeful is going to be picking up her mid and occurred very shortly. That looks like Witch Doctor is also working on a Glimmer Cape here. This Dragon Knight, though, Titan X, what a mid player. Been able to make a lot of things happen, been very active, not just staying in his lane and farming me. Sanjin Yasha on the Medusa.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It's an interesting choice. Quasi-Muerto, I'm not sure what's happening here, if he's actually... Nope, he's alright. I thought he might be lagging out, but the middle tower is actually going to go down here. I don't think they used their fort. Stun coming out onto the Dazzle. Dazzle's a little bit of trouble. Gonna be able to shallow grip himself, but ooh, far coming forward. There's the Stone Cage coming out as well. Wanzi's gonna fall here. Still chasing after. Crystal Maiden is really, really slow, and I think she's gonna fall. One more right click maybe. Oh, but the creeps are able to secure the kill. Slark gonna just bounce himself out. Meanwhile, Dragon Knight. He knows that the Wraith King's over here. Resurrection is down, or reincarnation rather. Witch Doctor, ooh, it's gonna run right into Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight gonna come forward, throw out the stun. There's gonna be the Slark Pounce, and as I did Witch Doctor, little risky. Like our Tusk is working on an Aether Lens here. And Medusa gonna get herself a double damage turn. Slark has opted to go for the Blink Dagger here. And Crystal Maiden gonna be able to deward quite easily. Thinking that Witch Doctor sit there and place the ward probably was not the best plan. No, everyone's kind of passively farming for the most part. Right now, the Medusa's sitting at top net worth at about 8k, followed very closely by the Slark, maybe a difference of about 400 gold for net worth, and the Dragon Knight also just very closely behind, behind by like 1k. And Bristleback hasn't gotten anything in quite a while here, sitting on quite a bit of gold. I'm not sure what he plans to go for here, if he's going to try to go for like a Crimson Guard, or you know, probably Crimson Guard would be really good on him, actually, with dealing with the physical damage coming out for the Medusa. And Dragon Knight's getting something sent to him right now. It's gonna be a teleport scroll. Put a ward over here. And I thought they were thinking about going on something, because there's 3 of them grouped together, but they're not going to worry about it. Wraith King's going to be moving down here. Does have himself the Claymore. And we'll grab the Illusion Rune, whereas Slark will be grabbing the Bounty Rune bottom, and look for maybe a pick. I'm surprised with the way that POD is playing. They have this tendency where they're ahead and they'll put up defensive wards instead of offensive wards. I don't quite get that. Maybe it's a habit. Usually when I'm this far ahead, I like to put them in the enemy jungle so I can go in for sort of picks and make them feel really not safe within their own jungle. And they're gonna go ahead and use the fort. That's still gonna be a dead tower. And Dragon Knight's gonna get the last hit here. Meanwhile, trying to push up a little bit in mid. What? Is he going Radiance? If he's going Radiance, I would have thought that he'd pick up that, relic. Oh, brain, not working. Sorry guys, it's late where I am. And Slark's sitting on a ton of gold too. I think he's probably gonna be going for that Scotty, if I had to guess. And that's gonna be an Assault Cuirass finished very shortly for this, Dragon Knight. I don't believe he has the... Nope, he doesn't have the Hyperstone on the courier. It's getting very close, though. Aether Lens completed over on Tusk now. And Wraith King opting to go for Shadow Blade. I'm guessing he's going to try to go into the Silver Edge to deal with the Slark eventually. And apparently my screen changed. Sorry, guys. Oh my gosh. I had no idea that was happening. I don't know when that happened. Hopefully that wasn't up for very long. Yeah, there's the relic over on the bristleback. He is going to be going for the Radiance tank. Got a lot of beefy heroes over here on the side of the fire. Oh, there's going to be a snowball coming in here. They're going to try to go on the bristleback. They've got a haste on the Wraith King. Look how fast they're just going. It's going to be a dead bristleback. Although the Shallow Grave coming out, that save, it's probably not going to be enough though. They're trying everything to keep this bristleback alive, but it's just not going to be enough. And he's going to go ahead and get mini stunned here.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, top lane Slark going ahead, doing a bit of split pushing here. He's sitting on a ton of gold. Gonna see the TP's coming out, gonna blink himself away. It's just a Vengeful Spirit. Meanwhile, in mid, seeing a bit of a scuffle here. Medusa's off in the jungle doing her farm. Slark gonna go ahead and TP himself in.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Crystal Man sitting at level 9. As is the Dazzle. Support's over on the side of the Radiant, a little bit higher leveled here. Of course, it does help that Witch Doctor has his own form of making sure that he's able to secure a couple kills using that ultimate, and he does have that Glimmer Cave completed, so they need to make sure that they're carrying dust in the future. Dragon Knight does have the Shadow Blade, could just Shadow Blade away. Not even gonna bother, just gonna walk away from the engagement. Yeah, and he is working on the Scotty. He does have the ultimate orb. He's got the Orb of Venom.
I'm gonna go to bed. Wait.
Vengeful Spirit's a little forward here. Needs to be really, really careful. Does have a Solar Crest though completed. That evasion's gonna be really helpful. Bristleback getting closer and closer to his Radiance. It's an old build with the Bristleback here. And it looks like Dazzle's working on a drum. And Slark's on the prowl, looking for that Vengeful Spirit. Is gonna find her. She does have a stun. He does have the Shadow Dance though, and that's gonna be a dead support. Meanwhile, Crystal Maiden gonna go ahead and deward the side spot. Tusk has an Invis. They're being really smart now. They are carrying dust. They know that the Dragon Knight has the invisibility. Although we are going to see the invisibility coming out now over on the side of the Wraith King. They did have a sentry over there. They spotted it out. Gonna go forward though, trying their best to take down this Bristleback. He's gonna go ahead, try to use the mech. Dazzle coming forward, trying to save his Bristleback again. And we're seeing the Witch Doctor go ahead and clean up the Crystal Maiden. And Bristleback is probably not making out of this alive. Yeah, he's gonna fall. Dazzle's also in trouble. Although we're gonna see the Witch Doctor gonna get going on here. And the Snowball's gonna come out, gonna be able to connect. Dragon Knight pretty tanky though. He's got that Assault Cuirass, gonna be able to chop down the Tusk fairly easily. And the Witch Doctor, the Wraith King, trying to get away. They did have a sentry over in mid, but they didn't have the dust to go ahead and do it for the Wraith King here. So, gonna be able to make it out. They're gonna probably need to be picking up dust over on their support. It's gonna see a TP coming in. Slark doing a lot of damage onto this tower, just continuously ratting. Gonna run into the Wraith King here. Oh no, it does not have the does have Shadow Dance. I was gonna say the Dark Pack. He's gonna be able to just leap away, blink away on top of that, and just make it out to safety. Dazzle is looking to get dust. Gonna place the ward on top of the other ward over here. No sentries though for the detection. And Slark completed the Scotty. Crystal May's been working on this Glimmer Cape for quite a while and unfortunately has not been able to beat it yet. But Slark luckily has finished his Scotty, and Vengeful Spirit looking to punish the positioning here, throwing up the Wave of Terror for the vision. Although, who do you even swap into your group here? I mean, the Slark is going to be able to get away. You got a really tanky Dragonite. You got a scary Bristleback on top of that. Like, maybe one of the supports? Maybe the Dazzle? But I'm sure they're going to try to play as far back as possible. In fact, I would like to see even a Aether Lens, maybe on the Dazzle, just so he can do those long range, shallow grays and heals. And they do have the completed Silver Edge over on Wraith King. That's going to be very helpful in dealing with the Slark. And Bristleback getting closer and closer to this Radiance. Meanwhile, Slark just still doing the farming. He's actually not out farming the Medusa. He's very close to it though. Medusa's being very diligent in making sure that she gets the farm. She also has a Scotty. I'm wondering if first is going to be a Rapier game though. They're trying to sell the Wraith King. Wraith King has himself... Oh, they're going to go ahead. There's going to be the Snowball coming forward, trying to go onto this Dragonite. Dragonite is going to be able to get himself away here. There's going to be Crystal Maiden early, but she's going to get frozen in place. And both of the supports just sitting next to each other. They're going to fall here. Not going to be able to get out, although they are able to take out the Wraith King, although he does have his ultimate back up. They're turning around, doing a ton of damage, stealing all those stats. He's barely going to be able to make it out. He's going to continue to they're still able to take him down here. Although now the Slark's in a lot of trouble trying to get himself away from all of the damage that the Medusa's pouring out. And here we go. Here comes the swap from the Vengeful Spirit. They've got the Radiance online, chasing down this Medusa. Medusa is in a lot of trouble here. She's trying her best to get out, but they're just got so much slow between the Scotty, the Wraith King, not the Wraith King, the DK throwing all the Ice Breath at her. Lash Attack, what is that? Frost Breath, yeah. And that's going to be a tower taken down. And right now, these cores over on the side of the Radiant, just not quite keeping up with the side of the Dire. Plus the fact that they're very, very tanky. Looks like Bristleback's actually going to be going for a Sanj. I'm not sure if he's going to opt to build it into a Heaven's Halberd or if he's going to try to go Sanj and Yashamore carry at this point. TPs are coming in. Looks like they're going to try to go and defend it. They're looking to go on the Bristleback. They're going to be able to break his passive though. And throw him up in the air. He's going to be able to mech himself. There's the Doctor coming out on top of that. And Witch Doctor is not able to get anything off though. They're going to be able to take out 4 of the Radiant Heroes again. That is not looking great here. Slark has stolen 20, he's got 28 essence shift stacks, 84 agility. That is just such a stupid hero.
Radiant's middle tower is falling. Radiant's middle barriers are under attack.
And they're just making losses out of these, Oh man, Quantum March is just a little bit too forward. They're gonna try to do a swap to destroy him, but he's gonna fall. Medusa coming forward here, gonna slow them down with hits from the Scotty. None of the heroes gonna look at her though. Doing exactly what they need to do, look away. And Dazzle really, Wazzy, doing so much work here, making sure that he keeps his teammates alive for as long as possible. And they're gonna back off, they're gonna go for this bottom tower now. Ooh, the Glimmer Cape. They have Dust though. They're able to take out Monkey. And Dazzle's gonna run for his life here. I don't think he's gonna make it out alive. He isn't gonna be able to shallow grave himself. It's gonna fall. And it looks like Bristleback's gonna go try to maybe do Roche? Maybe? No, he's gonna go Sanj and Yasha too. He's not gonna go for the Heaven's Halberd. Although a Heaven's Halberd would be pretty amazing against this Medusa. This is not looking good for NA13, unfortunately. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Team net worth graph is huge here. Just fair. I'm gonna see Tusk go ahead, come in, try to steal his Aegis maybe, but he needs to be really careful because he's probably gonna die. Yeah, they're gonna come forward. Slark's gonna miss the pounce though, turn around. It's gonna slow him quite a bit. There's gonna be the Snot coming out too, slow him down, and Wraith King gonna boogie himself out of there. Does not want to go 1 against 3. He's gonna try to run himself out. Might grab a TP if I were him. And we're gonna see a heart over onto this DK fairly soon. Just so tanky on the side of the Dire. Radiant fairly tanky as well. I mean, they've got the Wraith King, they've got a Medusa who's naturally tanky, and they've got this Tusk. But they're just able to do more with the Dire heroes here. Clark's got himself a Bastion now, probably going to be building to a full Abyssal to go onto this Medusa. Medusa really at this point, biggest problem. And she's working on a Butterfly, which I don't think anyone on the Radiant is aware of yet, because I'm not seeing anything going towards a MKB, and that's going to be a completed heart over here on the DK. Does not have buyback. I don't think he's really concerned though, because he's pretty much unkillable between the fact he's super tanky, his teammates are fairly tanky aside from the Crystal Maiden and the Dazzle, but also the fact that Dazzle been pretty clutch with these shallow graves. It looks like he's working on a Yules now too. Poor man's BKB.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And we have a completed Yules over on the Dazzle here. Looks like Witch Doctor's starting to save up. I'm gonna guess looking for Ags. It could also be a Force Death, but considering he hasn't picked up the Ring of Regen quite yet, I'm gonna guess it's gonna be going towards an Ags. Yep, that's gonna be an Ags with the Overclub pickup, and they're making their way through the jungle here. They do spot the Slark. He's gonna come forward, gonna be thrown into the snowball, gonna be able to dart pass off the stun that's coming forward here again, and they're just gonna be able to wipe the floor with the Tusk. Meanwhile, Slark chasing after is gonna be able to pin down the Vengeful Spirit, and this is gonna be a dead Vengeful Spirit. Slark is on a mega kill streak right now, 8-2 and 14. And Medusa is caught out. She's gonna have to use a Stone Gaze. They need to turn around. Oh, look at that damage that they're running out of this Bristleback. There's gonna be the same coming out from the Dazzle. Dazzle just team player trying to save. Coming forward again, gonna be able to take down the Wraith King. The Wraith King does have the Reincarnation back up again. They're gonna go ahead and use the Dust. They know that they've got the Tusk right over there. Chasing around, Slark gonna come forward. There's gonna be the Walrus Punch coming out though, and Wraith King in a lot of trouble. They've used the Dust, they're able to take out both the heroes there. Meanwhile, Medusa gonna get stuck down, getting bashed too, and just running out of mana for that mana shield. It's just gonna get chipped down, and that's gonna be a dead Medusa. Chasing down after this Witch Doctor. He's trying to get away, he's got those Glimmer Cape, but they're able to see him. They're gonna go ahead and just make waffles out of him too. Meanwhile, Titan X has gotten himself a godlike ultra kill.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
This guy is a serious mid player.
Much obliged.
And look at them, they're going for the win at this point. I think they're done, they're ready. Meanwhile, Medusa gonna buy herself back here. I don't think she can do anything else. She doesn't even have Stone Gaze. Gonna come forward here. Immediately gonna see Quasimodo getting pinned down by the Slark. He's gonna fall. Medusa trying to just do some hiding, trying to move back, but I think they're ready. They're done with this game. They want it to be over.
Radiant's
Going forward, chasing down this Medusa. Gonna get a lucky bash off right off the front, and they're burning her down with the Radiance. Here comes the Wraith King. Wraith King's gonna try to save the Medusa. They really need to just focus on this Ancient if they want to finish right now. And we're seeing Bristleback just going objective-based gaming here. Stone Gaze coming forward again. Crystal Maiden throwing out the nuke. Gonna throw out the, oh wow, everyone's pretty much stuck here. And coming forward again though, Clark's gonna go try to clean up this Witch Doctor. Gonna be able to take him down. Taking a lot of harassment from this Medusa. And the Bristleback coming forward, getting a couple of dashes off, or not dashes, but the, Sanderson, and the GG's gonna get called from the Witch Doctor. The Shallow Grave coming out again, saving that Slark. So, in today's game of Paradise versus NA13, Paradise is going to take this series 2-0. Fantastic plays coming out from the mid player today, Titan X. Wazi having some amazing shallow graves and heals. Definitely be good to your support players, guys. They really do so much work for you.